Hi everyone, welcome back. To those of you who are returning and for those of you who are new, welcome. Thank you for stopping by and hanging out with me today. My name is JoJo and today's video I'm going to be forecasting our paycheck number 3. Yes, this is a magic month for us. I am so excited. I think we get 2 of them this year, but yeah, we're going to be forecasting that money, making sure it has a job before it hits our bank account. And I'm going to go ahead and just hop right to it. So I first start here in my, I hope the lighting is okay. It has been really overcast, you guys, so I apologize if it is hard to see at times. Let me see my little candle guy to the side. I'll get you guys zoomed in a bit more. Okay, so here we are for January. You can see there's paycheck 1, 2, and then down here is paycheck number 3. And I follow the Budget Mom system of highlighting. So I'm going to go ahead and pull out. You can see I've already I'm going to be assigning, I've highlighted these guys pink and blue. So this one's going to be purple. And I'm just going to draw a cloud around paycheck number 3. And then I'm going to highlight the bills or the fixed expenses that paycheck 3 is going to be covering. Let me pull this out too and show you guys. So I have this bills note card that I started compiling last year because we were new to budgeting and didn't really have an idea of when all of our bills were due. And this guy has been so helpful. But I just plug in all of the bills with little check boxes on the dates that they're coming out. And if you're a visual person, or if your budget is just confusing you on when money's coming in, when it's going out, just brain dump on a calendar, and that is a great place to start. So we last week had found, I noticed that sinking funds, which is a big ticket item for us, and our mortgage was going to be covered by this one paycheck, by paycheck 3, and that was just going to be too much strain. I can't really ever have those 2 bills on the same paycheck. So I knew that paycheck 2 was going to have to cover sinking funds, even though it technically falls within the paycheck 3 dates. So paycheck 3 is kind of split in between January and then moving over here to February. And my February month, what I really should have done was shifted this down a week so I could have fit some of January up here and had all of my bills in that one spot. But I do also have paycheck 2 for January that's down here as well. So we're making it work. I just have my little notes section over here, and it says right here that paycheck 3 is covering these dates, and then I just know what bills it's covering that are highlighted in purple. And I've already highlighted these ones, so it's going to be covering from the 29th of January until the 11th. And just since we are kind of looking at this note section, I love having this now. I didn't have it on my old household calendars that I was using last year, but I can kind of just plan ahead, like even these life events like holidays, people's birthdays that tie into your finances. It just kind of makes all of it flow a lot smoother. But I'm noting here we're paying off 2 cell phones this month. So next month, in the month of March, our cell phone bill will be lower. And then I have kids. We celebrate Valentine's Day. We buy little gifts. And I have 2 birthdays this month as well. So I'm just saying sinking funds is going to cover for those special holidays and celebrations. Okay, that takes care of the calendar, how I handle my calendar, what it looks like. I'm going to now switch you guys over to my paycheck budget sheet and we'll plug in the numbers. All right, here we are at my paycheck budget sheet. Hopefully you guys can see a little better, even if the lighting isn't that great. I'm hoping that just being zoomed in helps. But This is the paycheck budget sheet where all of the information is housed on income, fixed variable expenses, sinking funds, debt. It's my one-stop shop for my budget to pull all of the information that's collected on other documents into this one document. Now, this is paycheck number 3. And the dates that it's covering is from January 29th to February 11th. Income number 1 that we expect to come in on January 28th, and I expect it to be $28.70. Income 2 will be on the 29th, and I expect it to be $1,000. We are not expecting income number 3. Dash through that, and we are not expecting any rollover, so I will dash through that. And now we'll just add these two together. That is $38.70. Okay, now we'll move over here to the fixed expenses, which is just pulling all the information in from the calendar view with the numbers and the dates. And you guys, I almost forgot to put my mortgage in, which I was just laughing at myself. I'm like, really, girl? Like, you know you got a mortgage. So all of these add together to equal $2,493.58. Now we'll move over to variable expenses, and these are, I always budget the same, but again, they can vary for sure. Groceries, we are a family of 5. I budget $400 for 2 weeks. Eating out, I budget $100. Household and pets gets $125. Gas, $150. My husband and I each get $80. And then our kids, we budget $20. And unbudgeted is 0. All of those equal $995. Then down here, this sinking funds table, when I do my weekly check-in, this is just how I keep track of any money that's being contributed to the sinking funds or being pulled from the sinking funds for whatever category it falls into. And that's during my weekly check-ins. And so I'm just going to note that this is going to be for week 5 and week 6, since this is a paycheck number 3 budget. All right. Next, before we move on to this cash flow equation right here, I have our debts down here. I can't really complete this just yet. We're still waiting to see how much money we're able to pay extra towards our debt. But we're like a little over $45,000 for debt is what we're focusing on right now, and we're using a velocity banking strategy. So now to wrap up this budget, what I will do is figure out, and since this is a paycheck number 3, and we are zero-based budgeters, whatever money is left over is going to be thrown at debt. So what I'll do is take that $38.70 minus our fixed expenses, which is the $24.93.58 minus our variables, so $995. That's awesome. So we are looking at having $381.42 of cash flow to throw at debt from paycheck number 3. So that is looking good, you guys. That is going to wrap up this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. And if you want to come along with us on this financial freedom journey and are not yet subscribed and are enjoying the contents of the channel, please consider subscribing. I'd love to have you along with us on this crazy ride. It has been a very positive experience, just even growing. I feel like I've changed as a person, not just with my finances, but the way I perceive how our finances play into enriching our lives, or just being, you know, not just being a consumer in this consumer mindset of using our money to the best of its ability, not just to purchase goods and get things quickly and quick gratification and things like that. That was the hugest learning experience for me. And it's been a very positive one. Lots of learning, lots of growth happening. But if you guys, I'm definitely not an expert on this, but if you want to come along with me on this learning, growing process, please consider subscribing. And I'll see you guys tomorrow where I do my first ever yearly budget. I'm nervous / excited, so we'll see. But I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.